Hey, what's going on, my cool peeps? It's me, LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy, back with another JBP podcast, ep 985 of Spirited Conversation. We didn't go too far, just a couple of more minutes into this. At the 52-minute, 2-second marker, the gang around the White Couch is still talking about Wiz Khalifa's album, and they're still spending a lot of time on it about his vocals, wondering why he didn't spend more time mixing and mastering that. Joe continues saying that, from the time he made an album, he meaning Wiz, from the time he didn't make an album to the time he made an album, meaning this current day situation, 2026, all right? He's wondering why he didn't do more. But in the same time, he's saying a lot of stuff came out now, to help do the voices and all that stuff. Look, I'm not an expert in this music world, but I understood what Joe was saying. I mean, if you took a break, let's just say this, because I don't know that much about Wiz, apart from the fact that he makes music. And I think he's from California. And I think he's the rapper who speaks pretty properly when he delivers his words. So he'll say things like this when he raps. But that's a poor interpretation. I straight up sound like Doja Cat. No shade. So look, I'm not getting ready to front up here and like I'm a music buff, but I do love music because music saved my life. I can't say that much for sure. But what Joe was saying, from what I'm gathering, is the fact that all this stuff has come out, all these new inventions to make life a lot easier, the access to music enhancement situations, and just technology being easily at your fingertips by way of just getting something decent on your cell phone. For those of you who are in the Apple fans, it's so easy to download some really stellar software into your cell phone, and where there's a will, there's a way. You can really make some quality stuff from that puppy, So in my mind, that's what I'm thinking that Joe was searching, wondering like, why didn't he do more with the vocals? So since they're harping around the forest fire on the White Couch, all, chiming in, every last one of them, to which I have something to say in reference to his vocals, I decided to take the time to see what everyone else was saying, according to AI Overview, based on his vocals. Straight up, my cool peeps, I typed in /asked in AI Overview, Wiz Khalifa, new album, ... Are people really talking about his vocals? And right here, according to AI Overview, yes, there is notable chatter regarding Wiz Khalifa's vocal performances on his recent projects, particularly his 2026 album Chaotic and his 2025 release Kush and Orange Juice Part 2. Based on recent reviews and discussions, here is what people are saying about his vocals according to AI Overview. Unbothered and hazy melodic style. On his 2026 album Chaotic and subsequent singles like Too Blessed to Be Stressed, critics have highlighted his vocal performances as unbothered and hazy. This style is described as a mix of singing and rapping that fits a laid-back stoner vibe. I wonder if that was the track that Parks was talking about. Number 2, according to AI Overview, in reference to recent discussions regarding the delivery and vocals of Wiz's songs, back to the roots, vocal tone, according to AI Overview. For Kush and Orange Juice 2, released in 2025, reviews noticed a return to his early blog era sound, with a vocal delivery that feels nostalgic, mellow, and consistent with his classic style. Continuing on, according to AI Overview, my cool peeps, contrasting views on performance. While some praise his relaxed player tone, others criticize his recent work describing his delivery as repetitive and stating that his voice and style do not always work for them. Yikes! We just cannot win them all, but shouts out for coming out with music. How about that? Continuing on, my cool piece with AI Overview, high volume output. Never mind, the parrot is just flying around, living in our home rent-free. High volume output. Discussions also focus on the sheer volume of his output, with fans and critics analyzing how his voice holds up across numerous feature-heavy projects. Heavy projects. Heavy on the mayo, heavy on the beat, heavy on the project. Chaotic was released on January 16, 2026, guys, and features productions and styles that focus heavily on his signature laid-back flow. Is Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg's entourage protege, following behind Snoop Dogg? Is he giving vibes like Snoop Dogg? We have a deep dive overview, and I just clicked it and I'm waiting for it to load up. I'm curious as to what more could it possibly say. What more could it possibly say? Please be advised, when I go into the deep dive overview, sometimes it can get a little repetitive, but the bright side of a deep dive overview, my cool peeps, is that during this redundancy, it slips in new nuggets of information, which is why I will read it to the best of my ability, word by word. According to AI Overview, Deep Dive Overview, Wiz Khalifa's new album, are people really talking about his vocals? Wiz Khalifa's newest 2026 album, Chaotic, was definitely sparked some chatter about his vocals, especially since it followed last year's high-profile Cushion Orange Juice 2. Here's the breakdown of what people are saying. Unbothered, according to AI Overview, hazy style. Critics have noticed that on tracks like his recent single, Too Blessed to Be Stressed, he is delivering some of his most unbothered vocal and performances in years. His singing has been described as a hazy melodic style that feels incredibly laid back. The vibe over lyrics. According to AI Overview, while some fans love the cool, chill vibe he brings to the mic, others are more critical. Some reviewers argue his voice and style on Chaotic can feel repetitive or empty. Aww, y'all think that? When paired with simpler lyrics suggesting his vocal works as background music than for deep listening. You know, even deep thinkers need a break from themselves. Let the man roam. Let him set free of his deep thoughts so he don't get lost in his own sunken place. I'll let that electric slide until I listen to the album in its totality on my own. Shouts out to Patti LaBelle, because I think she sung that song. Continuing on, my cool peeps. According to AI Overview, the streaming influence, there's also some talk about how his new lifestyle as a streamer is bleeding into his vocals. Literally. Literally. Some fans find it jarring to hear him rap about his dubs in the chat with a delivery that reflects his current online persona more than his classic stoner rap roots. You guys, if you are listening to your boy on podcasts or social media or what have you, other than hearing him rap, is his delivery on other platforms of talking clashing with his delivery on his rap flows? And if that's the case, it seems to me, according to AI Overview, based on what I'm gathering, it's hard for people to now that they've gotten to know him better, distinguish his voice from podcasting and being an influencer and other avenues besides rapping. They cannot tell the difference between that and his rap flow. Yikes! You guys, welcome into the new transitioning of life. This is a new chapter of life. It don't seem like he's going anywhere. But let's not go to sleep on our fans. Let's not go to sleep on the people we like to listen to just because they are hanging around us more by way of podcasting. And lastly, according to AI Overview, ghostwriting rumors. Oh, rumors have it. Ooh, rumors have it. What's going on? What's that girl's name? Never mind, I find someone like you. Don't forget me. I remember you said. What's the name of that woman? She's not even singing anymore. She went back to school. Yo, I gotta pause it real quick. I had to stop to think what the name of that woman is. Her name Shaw isn't Siri, and Patti LaBelle is not her name. I see Adele. Hot cha cha Adele. Last point here, according to AI Overview. Ghostwriting rumors. Adding to the vocal discourse, recent reports surfaced claiming that the artists like Tory Lanez and Hitmaker secretly wrote one of the biggest vocal hits, See You Again, which has reignited older debates about his creative direction. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things here. They say that America is the melting pot, and they're wrong. Planet Earth is the one and true only melting pot. Welcome to Planet Earth, and welcome to Elay TV's platform, where on here it is not just one thing we talk about. It is a variety platform. I'm guaranteeing you that you will find at least 8 to 10 things on this platform that you will like. Welcome in my day ones, day twos, day news, and the ones passing through. Until next time, see you what? Next vision.